All right, so let's start reactions. What the heck? What's going on here? Pause recording, stop recording. Okay, we're recording. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right, so let's go over what is going on with you guys this week. Okay, so this week I gave you time to make up the Google Classroom assignments, 43, 44, 45. So here's what's happening. When I go into your Google Classroom, okay? When I go into your Google Classroom and I go into one of those assignments, right? So let's go to period 0. I go to class. I go to 43. Let's say there's 43, right? And then I go into the assignment. When I click next to your name, there needs to be a link. See that? And if I see those links of your videos, okay, then I will look at them. Like, see here, that's how you're supposed to do it. Like Adrian did it correctly. He has his link, and so when I click on his link, his video pops up. Okay, there it is. And now I can listen to his video and give him credit for it. Some people, and how did he get the link? Well, you just take this link right here, copy it and paste it onto your assignment for the appropriate video. So like here's Jaden, there's the video. Okay, here's Giselle, there's the video, right? And some of you guys have been trying to get credit, but I never see the video. So all these people that have been missing, you have 2 weeks to do it and they haven't done it. So these 3 assignments all together are going to be worth 75 points. So make sure you guys get that done. Okay? You were supposed to do this video here. Actually, this was last week's class, so you're supposed to do that. Okay? So keep that in mind. And the new reading to this week was this one. So translation. So that was the new reading, and so hopefully today we can put it all together, and make it work. Okay. Any questions? Now your quiz 23 is going to be a little different today. A little different. Okay. School basically. I'm gonna post your quiz up here right now, because we don't really have school on Friday. It's Memorial Day weekend. So, and I didn't realize that till I started looking at the calendar. So I've already posted your quiz already, and what your quiz assignment is going to be. But right now, but I've never done it like this, so that's why I want to make sure that you guys are doing it correctly, and then you're able to do it. School, okay. And then this thing is going to be not due Friday. It's going to be due Tuesday morning. So the date for Tuesday morning, I believe, is 26.
Wait, we don't have school Monday either?
Yeah, you don't have school Monday either. So you have the whole weekend to do this. Okay, by 8 a.m. All right, so there it is. Okay, so now how does this work? The screencast assignment. All right, so here's what you guys need to do. All right, let me see. Priscilla, you still there? Priscilla, you still there? Priscilla gone already? Oh, here you go. Unmute yourself, girl. Okay, now, so Priscilla, actually, let's go with Caleb, okay? Because I know Caleb has functionalities here. Caleb. All right, so here we go. Unmute Caleb. All right, so Caleb, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so do me a favor. Can you share your screen for me?
Yes.
All right, so let's go to Caleb's screen. So we're gonna walk you through how to do this quiz.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to just share screen. Screen 1.
Raul, man, your hair is almost as long as mine. Okay, so here's how this is gonna go, guys. All right. So go to your Google Classroom, Caleb.
Yeah, I just need to move this.
But I've never done this, so we're gonna see how this goes. All right. So go to my class, period 2. And now you're gonna go to period 23. Quiz number 23, exactly. Click on that. So I want to see if all the links work. So basically, here's what you're going to do. There's a YouTube video. Go ahead and click on that. Okay? Now, what you're going to do in this YouTube video is you're going to basically voice over the whole video. So you're going to, let me see, click on it so it's nice and big. You need to upgrade to Chrome, by the way, Caleb. I'm just saying.
My mom's laptop.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and click on the video. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit mute on here, right? So you're going to have to mute the video, and then you're going to use Screencastify to record yourself, and you're going to explain to me what is happening in this video from beginning all the way to the end. Okay, this is the video that we've been going over for the last 3 weeks. So ultimately that's where we're at. And notice how Caleb has the subtitles. Make sure the closed captioning is off, right? So go ahead, minimize the video, Caleb. So now let's go through the mechanics of this. So go back to the assignment. Okay. So now click on Screencastify. So all you guys are going to have this link. All right. Now you're going to, it should have you sign in or do something with it like that. Okay. And then, man, all right. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. My phone. Sorry. It's just,
No worries. So, admit. All right. Whose internet is working better than Caleb's? Anybody's? Unmute yourself and let me know. Okay. All right. So, did it go?
Nah.
Okay, so let's go with, all right, so let's stop sharing there. Let's go with, how about, Priscilla, are you good? Is your internet working good?
I'm on my phone because the internet.
Okay, no problem. How about you, Jalen? Is your internet working?
It's like really slow. I could try.
Raul, how about you?
It lags.
You want to try it? All right, so here we go. So do you know how to share your screen?
I think I know how.
At the bottom.
This is more, right? Or something like that.
On the bottom where it says, see on the Zoom screen where it says share screen is nice and big and green.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah, you go hit there.
Okay.
And then hit and then go ahead and press share.
All right. Wait, because it's giving me 3 options. Your entire screen application.
Yeah, your entire screen. Your entire screen.
Okay. Share.
There you go. All right, perfect. All right, so now take us to your Google Classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Can you see it or no?
Yes, we can see it. Now go to your classwork. All right. Now go down to quiz 23.
Quiz 23. Where is that at? That's
bottom. Scroll down. Keep going. Right now, keep going. There it is. So click on quiz 23. There you go. Cool. All right, now click on this Screencastify link. There you go. Click on that. Now click on this Screencastify link. There you go. Click on that. Okay, go ahead and sign in with your Chrome. Okay, and then it's gonna ask you to turn on the mic. So see, there you go. So you're gonna turn on that mic.
Mr. Rodriguez, is this available on a phone?
I don't know. Then you're gonna hit allow.
Okay.
There you go. Hit allow. Okay. All right. And then once you let me see what hit record. Let's see what happens.
So bring me to that.
Okay, so good. So there you go. So entire screen. So you're gonna click entire screen, right? And then you would share, but don't do it right now. Oh shoot.
Oh,
That's all right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now what you're gonna do is you're gonna be sharing. Now click on that link. Click on that YouTube link. And so now you're going to, like, you're literally being recorded. And so you're going to have to record your voice explaining this YouTube video that should be loading up. So I'm going to give you guys 5 days to figure this out. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, go ahead and hit stop sharing. There you go. So we're going to see how that works. And go from there. All right. Let me see. Where's Raul? Let me mute him because I keep getting feedback. Okay. Any questions on that so far? Any questions? So you're gonna have to work with that. Priscilla, it's not on your phone. Maybe you could try it on your phone, but if you only can use your phone, then just bring up that video on your phone. And if you have an iPhone, what kind of phone do you have?
Yeah, an iPhone, iMovie, right? You could voice
You
over.
could do iMovie, or you could just do a screen record, and it doesn't it like, can't you record your voice or something? So you don't necessarily have to use that particular feature, but it's I wanted to try it because I've never used it before. So that is your test for this week. So you're gonna have to make a screencast and record yourself explaining to me that video. Okay? Any questions, concerns on that? Any questions, concerns on that? All right, okay. And then the final thing is this weekend also, okay, I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna put right here. Homework, remember, okay. Labor Day weekend, I'm gonna put it right here so everybody has it. Labor Day weekend, okay? Finish quiz number 23, and then also complete any quizzes that are missing. So I'm gonna open up all the quizzes again this weekend. Okay? I'm gonna open all the quizzes up this weekend. And I'm going to let you guys retake all the quizzes that you have not taken. So if you've taken all the quizzes, then you don't have to worry about it. But if some of you guys that have been missing, like Kenny, are you here, Kenny? Is Kenny here? I thought I saw his name. Where's Kenny? There's Kenny. Kenny.
Get a better score.
Yeah.
Kenny.
What's up?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good.
Good. I think Kenny literally has maybe, I don't think he's taking any quizzes. So this is your chance, Kenny, to take all the quizzes this weekend. So I'm going to open up all the quizzes, okay, that we've taken from what do you call it? Since we took off for dismissal. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up all those quizzes so that you guys know, okay? So make sure that you guys, okay? So let's get this here. So Labor Day weekend homework, finish quiz 23, and then complete any quizzes that are missing. So if you've missing any quizzes, this is your opportunity.
Wait,
Any
are you taking points off, like the later we turn in an assignment, or are the points still the same?
Not this weekend.
Okay.
Not this weekend. Not this weekend. So if you guys take your quizzes and if you get whatever you get, that's what's gonna go into the grade book. Okay? So if those of you guys that have a lot of missing quizzes, like I've been getting a lot of emails from you guys about how do I improve my score? How do I improve my score? This is how you're gonna improve your score. You're gonna take your quizzes, okay? I'm gonna open up all the quizzes, and if it's opened up, you can retake it. Okay? Any questions on this? Any questions? All right, that's good. All right, that's good. Kenny, are you rocking the rancheritas right there? Whose rancheritas are those? Okay, Now, the final thing that I'm gonna leave you with is the following. Let me see.
What?
Let me see here. Let me see. Last thing. Biology, digital template, study. Go study. Let me see. I think it's maybe in your Google Classrooms. Let's go to your Google Classroom, classwork, and class understanding transcription. There it is right here. Okay, now, if you don't understand how to do these problems, okay, if you don't understand how to do these problems, then it's your responsibility to do so. So keep that in mind. Remember we talked about I don't know if you guys watched the Ribosome Wizard story, okay, but that's the idea. The idea is that there's this DNA, and DNA is so valuable it can't leave the nucleus, just like the scrolls can't leave the cave. And so what we have to do is we have to copy that information so that this copy can be sent out, okay, to where? So anybody? Anybody? Nobody did their reading, huh? Anybody? Raise your hand, or if you want, let me see, where's the chat here? All right. Where does it go? Anybody? Okay, I see the raised hands. Okay, so you could unmute yourself if you know the answer. Unmute. So Jasmine, where does it go?
It goes in like the mitochondria.
No, not the mitochondria, but at least you tried though. Lucas, where does it go? Where does this mRNA go? Where does this mRNA go?
Ribosome.
There you go. The ribosome, exactly. The ribosome. Remember, this whole story is called the Ribosome Wizard. So if this mRNA molecule goes to the ribosome wizard, and then he's going to translate it so that he can build this thing on the bottom, and that thing is called a protein. Does that make sense? And so your job is to understand the big picture, and also understand that when we copy it, we have to use the rules. Like if you see an A, then you would put a U because you're making RNA. If you see a C, you would put a G because you're making, because that doesn't change. So here's another G, here's a C, here's a C, here's a C. Actually, right here is a G. Okay, here is a G, here is a T with a A, right? C with a G, G with a C, A, remember we're making RNA, so we have to use U. Okay, G, A, G, right? And so then you have to take these three things, and then you have to use this table, and it tells you what amino acids to use, because in the Ribosome Wizard story, right? Okay, we talked about the building the necklace, and the birds bring the little gems and stuff. It's the same. So the gems represent those amino acids. So U, G, G is tryptophan. So in here I would put tryptophan. Okay, that's what I would do. Here, C, G, C, C, G, C, then the answer is arginine, right? G, A, G, and we're reading the code in three nucleotides at a time. G, A, G, that's glutamic acid, right? And then CUG, CUG is leucine. And then finally, AAG, AAG is lysine, right? So this right here is the protein, okay? This right here represents the protein that's made out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different amino acids. So that's the idea behind these problems. But what happened, anybody catch what I did on the quiz to mess you guys up?
You put an answer twice.
No, I didn't put an answer twice. This is what I did. Check it out. I gave you this. No. I gave you the DNA, but I didn't put any T's in it. So some of you guys that just went to the table and put ACC, okay? You're like, oh, it's threonine, and then you're like, you went to the answer that said threonine, but you're wrong, because remember, we have to change it to RNA first, and then we use those letters. Okay, so those of you guys that fell for that, okay, you don't use DNA with this chart. You have to switch. You have to take the DNA and copy in it using your base pairing rules, and then you look up the codes in the table. So that was the tricky part, and that's what you guys need to understand, and that's what this video is about over here. Protein synthesis for your test, right? So here's, you guys gonna literally have to explain this. All right, and so that's what I'm telling you right here. So let me go ahead and put full speed, double time the speed here. And so that's what you're gonna explain. You're gonna have to explain that our body's made out of cells, and the cell there's a nucleus, and the nucleus is chromosomes, right? That's made up of DNA. DNA has these pieces called genes, right? These genes, they don't leave the nucleus. So what we have to do is we have to open them and copy these genes. And see this thing right here? That's that mRNA. That's this thing here in our problem. That's this green thing, right? And so now when this thing is made, it's going to get sent out of the cave, out of the ribosome, out of the nucleus, and then it's gonna find itself to a ribosome. There's the ribosome wizard, and it's gonna read this thing, okay? These things, you need to know what the names of these things are. Okay, what does this represent, right? And then ultimately, what's happening here? You guys need to be able to explain that, okay, in the test, and show me and ultimately explain to me what this thing right here is, why they're little purple balls, okay? Ultimately, that's your test this weekend. Can you make a screencast of, okay, that video? And ultimately, that's what's happening in the test, okay? And the cool part about that is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but okay, that, like, the way they're making the vaccine is exactly for the coronavirus. Okay, the way they're making the vaccine is they're actually making these mRNA molecules, and that's what they're injecting, okay, to see if it's going to make the proteins that you need to fight the virus off. So ultimately, that's where that's this technology here. We've gotten to the point where we, like, scientists can make the mRNA so that the ribosomes in our bodies make those proteins that we need to make that, to attack that virus, so it doesn't get us or attack us, right? So ultimately, that's where we're at. Any questions on this? So see, there's a virus. See that? That's how it attaches to our cells. And when it attaches to our cells, that's how it enters. And the reason why this virus is so deadly is because it can attach and go into our cells. And then it takes over, okay, our cells by inserting its DNA into us. And then it's, and then our cells start making viruses. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make proteins. We want our body to make proteins so that they block these little anchors so that they can't enter our cells. So anyways, any questions about what you guys need to do this weekend? Any questions? I'm gonna unmute all. Okay, any questions about what we need to do this weekend?
I have a question.
Yeah.
The translation, that new video that you told us right now.
Uh-huh.
To watch. So that's gonna be on the quiz.
Okay, which new video? The one I just went over?
No, of course that's.
This right here?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
this is this right here should help you understand. Okay, the last parts of the video that I just showed you right now.
Okay.
So that's what this was for.
Okay.
Okay. So keep that in mind. That's what that was for. And ultimately, like what's gonna happen is the next week, I'm just gonna give you guys time to review all the information that we've covered up to the semester, so that you can take your final on finals week. Okay, does that make sense, Nathan?
Where we have finals?
Yeah, so you're gonna have one final, and if those you guys that had D's and F's, you're gonna have to pass the final to pass the class. All right. Any questions, concerns on this?
Wait, so Rodriguez.
Yeah.
So the final is gonna be based on like all the quizzes you take.
All the things that the final is gonna be on all the things that that everything from basically, like if we go to Google Classroom, it's gonna be for everything. It's gonna cover everything for the semester, really. And I'll give you guys practice tests and stuff next week to kind of play with. But basically, it's going to look at you guys taking 22 quizzes. That's a lot, huh? It's gonna cover basically chapters 11, and 12. Your quiz. So all the stuff from chapter 11 and 12. Okay. So all the Mendel stuff, the Punnett square stuff, and then all the DNA stuff that we've been working on. Got it, guys? Any questions? Ileana, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that email you sent me, how you're gonna improve?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you gotta do this weekend?
The quizzes.
There you go. So complete all the quizzes that you didn't take. Make sure you try to do quiz number 23, see how that goes. We're gonna see how that goes. And then you gotta pass the final, okay? And how are you gonna pass the final? By going here and watching all these videos right here, okay? Okay, so make sure you guys go to here, to this playlist, okay? So that you guys can study, and I'll put it in the chat right now. Where's the chat? Oh, here it is. Okay, everyone in the meeting, here's the video. Okay, there's the link to all the quizzes study groups. So make sure you study and understand what's going on. And ultimately we'll see how it goes, but I know it's been difficult, and hopefully I've tried to make it as manageable as possible. Ultimately, you know, I'm here to help you guys, so that's why I'm doing all this stuff with all the videos and all that. Thank you to Kayla for hosting those study groups. Appreciate you. And we're almost there, guys. Literally, like, have a week and a half. Okay, and then we're done. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? We're good?
Yeah.
All right, so make sure that you learn how to do these problems over here. Make sure you do your screencast, make up any quizzes that you need to make up, and we'll go from there. All right, guys? Okay, all right. So if you don't have any questions, you're free to go. If you do have questions, stick around, and I'll answer those. If you have questions about your tests, make sure you ask them now so we can fix those. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys next week. No study group next week, because it's all makeup stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Good one. Bye.
Stick around if you have questions.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
you haven't input my grades for the quizzes number 20 and 21.
28.
So I just want to know if you got them.
Which one? 28?
20 and 21.
What period are you in?
0.
Period 0. Quiz 20.
And 21.
Okay, let me see. Quiz 20. Quiz 20. All right, so I did get your score because I don't see you here. So you did get a score there. Okay, so let me go to my grade book. Okay, so let's go to period 0. So you're telling me assignment 20. Okay, here we go. So Andrew. No, it's there, Pops.
It's there?
Yeah, it's there. It's because you know what happened. I see what happened here. It's because what happened is I messed up and I didn't make those quizzes, those scores visible on the portal.
Oh, okay.
But they're
okay.
there. They're there. They're there.
Okay.
I just made them visible right now. Okay,
All
so
right.
like if you refresh the portal right there, it should be there. So yeah, those quizzes have been inputted.
All right. Thank you.
All right, and then it was 21 as well. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to 21. Hold on. Because I messed up on one of the little I made an assignment where I was using it to take notes, and
Oh, okay.
I unchecked this little thing, and so what ended up happening. So now you should see it. So Andrew Mendez, yeah. So you're good. You should see them now.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
you.
Thanks for that heads up on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else? Any other questions? Babesh, what you got? Questions? Raleigh Raw, any questions? Any more questions?
Wait, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes.
For the, I think it was chapter 22. Yeah, I don't think you put in my grade because it's still the same. It's still the original grade. I don't
Which
think it's
chapter
updated.
22?
The quiz, my bad.
The quiz 22. What period are you in?
I'm in the second one.
Second period. You're saying quiz 22.
I don't think the
Christian
grades
Jordan. All right, here we go. No, your quiz is up. You got a 196.
Oh, because on my full grade still says a D plus. That's why.
Yeah, so your D plus is probably because you didn't do one of your. Oh no, you did pretty good. Let me see here. Oh, I see what happened here. All right. All right. Never mind. You're check your grade now. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Yo, mister.
¿Qué pasó, Víctor?
Le quería preguntar sobre la de Summer School.
Okay, ¿qué onda?
Con el mister Cantún, ¿será?
Eso es lo que están diciendo ahorita, pero ¿qué por el primer semestre, ¿verdad?
Sí. Thank you.
No problem, Jordan. So what ended up happening is ahorita, ¿cómo vas? A ver, vamos a ver cómo vas ahorita. Ayala. Okay, so, all right, so ahorita tienes una C, so nomás sigue haciendo lo que estás haciendo y vas a pasar fácil, ¿ok?
Okay.
So ahorita le entendiste que voy a, hay un quiz que van a tener que hacer de video.
Sí.
So ahí le juegas con esta situación, no sé si se puede hacer o no, pero
Sí.
vamos a ver. Y luego, ahí la llevas, y has mejorado mucho y nomás síguele. Si quieres, puedes pedirle a la señora de la escuela que te muevan a la clase mía. Porque yo voy a estudiar, yo voy a tener la clase de ¿cómo se dice?